journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. Welcome to yet another edition of Lifestyle with Nancy on Equity TV channel 133. My name is Nancy Ashivo, and I'm here with someone who has gone through the journey of taking steps and making waves in his own business. He is none other than Sir.
I'm Umar Kabir and Anini.
Okay. You're welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me.
Sir, can you briefly introduce yourself to us?
Okay, my name is Umar Kabir and Anini. I'm a digital solution provider, digital skills trainer,
Okay.
Microsoft and Google certified,
Okay.
who have trained over 35,000 Nigerian youth on various digital skills,
Okay.
who have also been able to save over 200 million naira last year from cyber fraud.
Wow. Yeah. Nice. So what motivates you into starting this business or going into this business?
Well, I started this business about 12 years ago, and at a very, very younger age. And I think what motivates me was I was very young and people were coming to our house, wanting me to solve, one or two of their problems relating to their mobile phones or computers, because I was privileged to have access to a computer at a very, very younger age. And, I don't know, that was my gift.
Indeed.
So a lot of people were coming, and some of them were getting my services for free. Okay. Some were giving me, small token of appreciation. But as time goes on, I knew I really need to start, a business so that I can do it professionally. But even then, before I move in to start my business, I had to go for internship.
Internship,
yeah,
okay.
at so many places. Like I was at one Plug and Play, ICT Solutions, and a lot of different organizations. And I went there to hone my skills, and so that I can be better in both the skills and the business part of it. And only after then that I, launched my business. And since then, alhamdulillah, we've been expanding, small, gradually, to where I am currently. I believe there is still a very long way to go, and we are just getting started.
Okay. Now, how long have you started this business? Like, what is the period? How long? How many years have you started up this business?
Like I said, I started business. I started not really
officially.
Business. I started providing professional services about 12 years ago.
12 years ago.
I was going to NYC camp to train people, to train NYC Corp members, even before I entered the university. You get so, and I think it's been a long time. It's been a long time.
What is the hardest, or what would you say is the hardest decision you've taken ever since you started this business?
Okay, let me say this. I think one of the hardest decisions I took was I sold my car to expand my business, and ever since then, I was always grateful that I made that decision, because within just 1 year, I was able to, not only bought another car, but was able to do a lot of things in terms of expanding my business. I can say that was a very, very difficult, step for me to take. Not because it is difficult, but because I was comfortable. I had to make myself, uncomfortable, by buying a bike. I'm asthmatic. I had passed through different rainstorms, and what have you in the process. And my asthma wasn't during that period because of that. Yeah, so I can say it is the most difficult decision. Yeah.
Now, if someone wants to start up this your line of
Okay.
business, what are the steps to
Okay.
take?
Okay, I will advise if you want to enter into digital, stocks, the first thing you need to do is have access to the technology. If you don't have computer, you need to get computer. That is the most important step. After you get computer, before you even think about entering computer school, you need to like explore, because there is a lot you can learn by just exploring the computer. You can try to make a lot of mistakes. There is nothing that you are going to do to the computer that it will spoil beyond recovery.
Okay.
So it will be good for you to explore it as much as you can. Then after you explore enough, you can start looking for mentors. You can start looking for experts, so that if there's any question or anything you want to do that you don't know how to do, you can sharpen your skills. And stops relating to computer are very easy, because most of the things that you will want to learn or problems that you will come across, most of them are available online.
Okay.
And it only requires you to know how to use computer and how to use internet before you can know how to solve problems. Most of what I have learned, most of the skills I learned them from the internet.
Okay.
Yes.
You said you went for a training
Yeah.
which can like give you a boost
Yeah.
to set up your business
Yeah.
today. Okay. Is there any training center in Sokoto here or in
Okay.
anywhere
Yeah.
that one can just feel like let me go? Or if
Yeah.
anybody is interested in going through this through the process you went through, can the
Yeah.
person come to you directly and sort for?
Well, it depends on what the person is looking for.
Okay.
Like computer is very broad.
Yes.
Like there are people that are more interested in what we call graphic design.
Graphic
And
designs.
they want to do business around printing and what have you. And there are people that want to do architecture,
Okay.
architectural designs, and other stuffs like that. It depends on which area
Okay.
do you want to go into. When I started, I started with a place where what they use computer to do is to fix mobile phones, what we normally call flashing.
Okay.
But as time goes on, I realized that I needed to do something else. So I had to shift from where they were using computer to do flashing to do something else instead.
Yes.
And I can say, if your line is web development, the schools and the institutions you need to go to learn that are not the same to when you want to go for graphic design.
Okay.
Yeah, so it really depends on which one. And the main idea is you need to identify where your interest is, and then find someone that is already doing that business, so that you can start learning by going there.
Do you offer any consultation?
Yes, we offer a lot of services
Okay.
here. One of the most popular thing we do here is we help people recover their hacked account.
Okay.
So hackers, hack your account,
Yes.
requesting money from your friends, family members.
Yes.
You can reach out to us, and we try and recover the account for you. And we also build websites, we build mobile apps, we do CCTV installations, we do inverter and solar installations, we do networking, we do graphic design and branding, and a lot of things surrounding the digital world.
Okay. Now, if someone wants to, let's say, venture into this, he cannot come to you for mentorship.
We have courses that we do here, but I can say the courses we do here are actually limited. We only do at the moment graphic design course, web development course, and mobile app development course. There are other institutions that do other stuffs, but we really cannot be doing everything. So that's why we focus on this, because we believe that is what is lacking in this part of the country. There are other institutions that focuses on other courses apart from this.
Can you shed more light on what graphic design is? Can you
Okay.
explain it?
Okay, graphic design has to do with anything that you will use computer to design and print, or maybe just, for digital use. For example, a logo, what you are holding with your hand, has been designed by the skill
Okay, of
of
a
graphic
graphic
designer.
designer.
Yeah. So you have to be a graphic designer before you can be able to design something like that. And when you look around, it will be difficult for you to, even your camera has a sticker on it. And that
Yes.
sticker was a result of something that the graphic designer worked on.
Okay.
Yeah. So graphic design is actually everywhere. There is no single skill that doesn't require you to have a graphic designer or have a graphic content before you can do it.
That's good. So far, what are the challenges you face during this period of you starting this business?
Well, I think the major challenge is the way people in this part of the country view professional services or digital services. Like I have a mentor, and the kind of training the mentor gave me is a training that I can work even in America.
Okay.
You get, I don't compromise standard.
Good.
You get, so like, and because of that, like, a lot of people find our services expensive, even though they are affordable. I can tell you there is a service I provide here in Nigeria at 10,000 naira, but the same service I'm providing it about 1,000 USD
Okay.
outside this country. The same service. That is to show you that the services are not really much appreciated in this part of the country. Even in Nigeria, there are, most of our clients are not from Sokoto,
Okay.
are from Lagos, Abuja, and that is because those people are who really need and understand the value of our services.
Okay. Now, have you been able to? I heard you saying most people in this country don't really value this services you offered or you
Yeah.
render. Have you been, and you narrow it to Sokoto,
Yeah.
and you said people in Lagos are mostly your clients. People from Lagos are mostly the people that are like patronizing you.
Yeah.
What have you been able to do, in other words, to improve awareness that people from Sokoto should kind of like patronize you? Maybe they don't know that, okay, you're offering these services, or they don't know what it's all about. Have you been able to like engage them into what you're doing?
Well, I can say that the issue of marketing is not really our challenge. Like the issue of not enough client has never been our problem.
Okay.
Our problem is only the people that are needing our services cannot afford most of our services, or some they can afford but they don't really understand the value of such services. I think 2 to 3 years ago I had to open my company in the United States because I was having a lot of contract, and which requires me to register my company in the US, not because I cannot provide these services here, but because if I really want to be in business and remain in business, I will really have to think beyond just my locality, and but beyond that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had to think outside the box.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, so far, what are the successes you've recorded? Like, what are the success you've recorded?
Well, the thing is, at a point in my life, I realized that yes, I was able to learn a lot of skills, but then is it really about me?
Okay.
It is not just about me. I need to start engaging people, training people. That was when the idea of doing a lot of trainings
Okay.
come about. I can tell you that even this 3 MTT you are seeing, the reason why I joined it is because I want to see that our people benefit from the program. It's a 3 million technical talent program. And I believe by applying for the role of community manager, I can be able to maximize the impact of the program here in Sokoto. I'm currently the Director General of Caliphate Tech Community.
Wow.
And one of the reasons why Caliphate Tech Community was established was because we want to see that we bring tech people in Sokoto so that we can maximize the awareness, maximize the impact that we are making. And I can tell you, this office I am is not my private office, but office that I invested to build just so that Caliphate Tech Community can have its own physical office. And just recently, we launched our Caliphate Tech Hub, which is also, part of our contribution to see that the tech people in Sokoto are getting an environment where they can call their own and do trainings and do activities, which increases awareness, which is most of the times, is the resulting, because it's the lack of awareness that is making people not to understand the value of all these things. And when they get to understand the value, I believe, they will not only embrace it, but they will value it in terms of patronization and what have you. So I'm also part of the Sokoto State Ministry of Innovation and Digital Economy. And one of the reasons why I joined the ministry was because I believe there is a lot of contributions I can give under the ministry. And I'm the head of unit Prometric and digital training at the ministry. And just today, we rounded off the second batch of the 1,000 participant digital skills training, which was a training centered around training Sokoto people on how they can, use their smartphones to do social media marketing, graphic design, video editing, using AI to maximize their productivity, as well as some digital literacy knowledge they need to excel in whatever endeavors.
On that note, we are going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll still have Sir around for a discussion that will further explain things to us.
Duk inda akwai randa tabbas akwai
ba kuɗi za ka je studio babu kai za ka hozu kai za ka yi ka faɗin nan ka tashi nan.
Mukan iya gaya maka cewa akwai irin kayan da muke cewa update, kamar irin kayan da suke jikina kenan da irin wanda suke jikinka, to kaga su price ɗinsu daban yake.
أنا اسمي جميلة أبو بكر ومسماي الغناء هو جمسي.
To masha Allah, masha Allah. Tabbas soyayya na da daɗi, amma waki ni so nake da sani ba tukunna. Shin kana soyayya?
Ina yi mana.
Allah.
Ina yi.
Har yanzu kana da wani ma tukunna ko kuwa koya?
Ai ko yanzu aka kada za mu tashi.
Lalle ikon Allah.
Mu fa kaga.
Na'am.
Sunan mu ma inda rawar kiɗa in babu rawar kiɗa.
Ni zan so in gano masu yin alkhairi a cikin zamanin nan.
Daga randa.
Welcome from that short break, and I still have with me Sir Umar. Thank you very much. After the break, we had a lengthy conversation concerning what you do and what you represent.
Okay.
Yes. Now let's talk about other things you do.
Okay.
Aside the one you have explained to us. What other things do you do aside you engaging in digitals and graphic designs and all of that?
Wow, that question is very simple and very difficult to answer. That is because, whenever I wake up in the morning, if I leave house, I'll just come to this office.
Okay.
And if I'm not in this office, I'm at home. If I'm not at home, I'm in other engagement that has to do with, digital skills and empowering people.
Okay.
So for the past 12 to 15 years, I've been dedicating, all my time to the digital sector. I have not really diversified. And I have tried a lot of businesses, but most of the times I keep it aside for other people to take care of. Not really me, being engaged continuously in such a business.
Is this your childhood dream to engage in this digital business, or you just grew up and decided to go into the business?
Okay, when I was growing up, my dream was to become an electrician, actually.
Okay.
And that is because I don't know, whatever I see, I'll try to dismantle that thing, open it and see, the technicality behind it. I remember, spoiling a lot of TVs, a lot of DVDs, whatever electronic I see, I will open it to see how it works and what have you. And I attended technical school so that I can, master that skill. And I was good. But as time goes on, I realized that as an electrician, there are some things I need to be doing, which because of my, asthma, I cannot. And I started developing interest in computer, and that was when I had to switch. So when I joined the university, I changed from liking electricity to studying computer science, and that is how everything, was started.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you actually studied computer science in school. Which of the institution, if I may?
At Usman Danfodio University. Okay. And I did my master's at Sokoto State University, and I'm still processing some other certifications in other institutions.
That's very well. That's good. I've seen you with awards.
Okay.
Right, and I don't know how you've come about them. Is it an award you went to the market and bought, or it's an award for your merit, for what you've done, and people decided to award you, or a particular organization or the organization that have awarded you decided to give you these awards? But before I even start with these awards on the table, I would like to know what is behind this particular cup on your table, because it has so many write-ups on it.
Okay, this that you talk about is 3MTT, 3 Million Technical Talent Program, which is one of the initiatives of the, this government.
Okay.
Under the ministry, Federal Ministry of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy. And this program is about training 3 million Nigerians on digital skills so that, they can start working here in Nigeria and also abroad. Okay? And I am having this scope because I'm a community manager in Sokoto.
Okay.
I am the one responsible for anything that has to do with the 3MTT here in Sokoto.
Okay.
And just recently, we finished orientation for the cohort 2 fellows, which is about 300,000 people, as compared to the first cohort, which is about 30,000 people across the whole Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah. And the program is in partnership with IHS, NITDA, and a lot of other organizations.
Okay.
And talking about the award,
yep.
I think there is 2 awards here that I received from Usman Danfodio University, and if you know the credibility of that institution, you will know if really is an award I paid for or is an award they gave me. Okay. And the last award I received was from one organization. They invited me to a program. I was not even told that I'm going to get an award. Okay. I was about leaving the hall when my name was called to come and get the award. And then there is one award which I got from, I think about the Tech Young Achiever of the Year. I think it was in the year 2020 back then.
Okay.
Yeah, there are a lot of them that I have not placed here, but this, I think there is something I am documenting. That is why they are even on this table. Okay. I don't normally put awards on my table.
Okay.
Okay. So that is that about the award.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sir Umar, for having us. We really appreciate your advice and all. We have come to the end of this episode of Lifestyle with Nancy on Equity TV. You've heard it all from our very own Sir Umar, who is a digital CEO, and he has done it for himself. If truly you are into, or you want to go into this digital world, you can just get through him, or you go through the training and you will find your way out. But till we meet next time, bye bye from me.